Soldier Field in Chicago. It's the NFC Championship game. The Chicago Bears taking on the...
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake. Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Allen's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
33-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete. It's Fields. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
3. Seahawks, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Looking to throw. Mills. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air and take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, it's Sutton, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Sutton. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
6. Seahawks, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Carried by number 30.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Number 40.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mills brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Operating from the gun, Mills. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The throw taken in by Sims. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The Chicago Bears.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now 3rd and left.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers make...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Mills took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Mills. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. To throw on third down, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Mills, and he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14. Seahawks 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. On third and short, they'll try option left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Allen got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The point after here coming up. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up
from the gun. Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Mills looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Sutton, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Allen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, it's Sutton. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Yeah, we dominate today. Offense. I'm trying to understand.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Operating from the gun, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Mills. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Mills. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mills pass.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 22-yard
from the gun, Mills. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Why did they throw that on?
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Now the extra point.
Point after.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sutton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
On 1st down, Mills. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Mills. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Mills, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now the try here for the extra point.
lead is up to 18 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to script the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Mills pass.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Mills. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd down. Mills over the middle, complete. That's Sims. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Mills.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Mills. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.